In the summer of 1959, Cedar Grove Mental Hospital in Atlanta became the center of a disturbing investigation that would expose decades of neglect and abuse. What began as routine inspections quickly unraveled into one of the most shocking revelations in Georgia's medical history. The facility, which housed over 800 patients, had operated under a veil of secrecy for years. State investigators arrived following anonymous tips about suspicious conditions within the institution's walls. What they discovered defied comprehension and challenged everything the public believed about mental health care in the Deep South. Patients were found living in deplorable conditions that resembled a prison more than a hospital. Overcrowded wards contained twice their intended capacity, with individuals sleeping on bare floors without proper bedding or sanitation. The staff shortage had reached critical levels, leaving vulnerable patients without adequate supervision or care for extended periods. Medical records revealed a pattern of experimental treatments conducted without proper consent or oversight. Patients underwent procedures that had no scientific basis, often resulting in permanent psychological and physical damage. The hospital's administration had systematically covered up these practices, falsifying documentation to avoid state scrutiny. Perhaps most disturbing were the accounts of physical abuse perpetrated by staff members who viewed patients as subhuman. Witnesses described beatings, prolonged isolation in punishment cells, and deliberate withholding of food and medication. Several patients had died under suspicious circumstances, with their deaths attributed to natural causes despite clear evidence of trauma. The investigation expanded as more victims came forward, sharing horrific testimonies of their experiences within Cedar Grove's walls. Families who had entrusted their loved ones to the institution learned they had been systematically lied to about the quality of care being provided. Many patients had been declared untreatable when they could have recovered with proper medical attention. State authorities moved swiftly once the full scope of the abuse became clear. The hospital's license was immediately revoked, and criminal charges were filed against multiple staff members and administrators. Patients were relocated to properly regulated facilities where they could receive appropriate care and treatment. The Cedar Grove scandal fundamentally changed how Georgia approached mental health services, leading to comprehensive reforms and stricter oversight of psychiatric institutions. This dark chapter serves as a permanent reminder of what happens when society's most vulnerable members are forgotten and abandoned by those sworn to protect them.